My twin sister had a miscarriage at 28 weeks, and she fell into a deep state of depression. She had recently lost her husband in the line of duty. It was now only her and her 3-year-old son, Gavin. They were staying with me until I knew my sister was in a better position to care for her and her son. I was single and in a long-term relationship with my boyfriend. We were planning to eventually marry, but agreed to postpone our plans until my sister was well. Several weeks later, my nephew ran up to me and gave me a huge hug and kissed my belly. He said,
"I can't wait until he comes."
I said, "Gavin, what are you talking about?"
"Daddy, he's in there,"
he said, pointing to my stomach. I said, "No, Gavin, your daddy is not here, but he is always watching over you,"
"No, he's in there,"
pointing at my stomach. I just laughed, knowing my nephew's childish imagination and that he was just missing his father. About 2 months later, I discovered I was pregnant. Throughout my pregnancy, my nephew continued with his imaginative assumptions of his daddy being in my stomach. He even started clinging to me more and often had conversations with my unborn child.
"Hi, Daddy. I miss you too."
He kissed my belly every night before going to bed.
"Good night, Daddy. I can't wait until you come home."
I still didn't think much of it. If his behavior helped to ease the loss of his father, I was okay with it. Several months later, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. My sister and her son had already returned home, and my boyfriend was with me when we left the hospital and returned to my house with our baby. Our baby seemed to be very unhappy and uneasy all the time. He cried throughout the night and most of the day. We could never seem to give him comfort. My sister and Gavin came over a few days after we brought my son home, and when they walked through the door, Gavin's face brightened with excitement.
"Daddy!"
Gavin ran over to my son, who immediately stopped crying. Gavin grabbed my son's hand.
"I'm so glad you're home, Daddy. I missed you."
My baby looked into Gavin's eyes and smiled.